All right. Well, hey, hour 2 of free agency is done, and I've got a call into Brad Holmes because I'm wondering what in the F is he doing by doing nothing right now. I know I'm a little hot. It's not normal. But man, every single good player is being taken off the board, but I realize why. And I realize why Brad Holmes is not doing anything. So it was actually going to be a great phone call to say thank you. So let's get straight into it. Some more late breaking news just before I came on. And so here's what we got. Jonah Jackson is now going to be back paired up with Matthew Stafford, protecting Matthew Stafford once again. Signed a massive deal for this guard. 3 years, $51 million with $34 million guaranteed. What did I tell you guys? 1, I told you he was leaving. And 2, I told you someone was going to way overpay for his services. Both of those things happened. So good luck, Jonah Jackson. Hopefully your pinky doesn't hurt over in LA and causes you to miss a game. So see you later. Bye-bye. Tight end Colby Parkinson is also signing with the Rams. Deal is unknown at this time. And tight end Drew Sample has signed with the Bengals. Unknown terms of that deal as well. Chris Jones has inked his deal with the Chiefs. He will be staying with the Chiefs so far here in 2024 and beyond. And the guy that I wanted, which, again, I'm happy that Brad didn't do this. Christian Wilkins signs a massive deal with the Raiders, a team that is not going to win anything. 4 years, $110 million, $84.75 million guaranteed. He got more guaranteed than Spotrac or Over the Cap. Nobody thought that he was going to get this kind of money, but you're talking a little over $21 million a year guaranteed for him to sign with the Raiders. 4 years, $110 million, 84.75. Why am I happy about this? Because that is a way overpayment for Christian Wilkins. As good as he is, as bad as we wanted him in Detroit, Brad ain't going to do it. He is not going to sacrifice this team's future to go out and grab, a player of this caliber. He will find another way to get it done, and I trust that he will. The most concerning news is Josh Jacobs is now a Packer. So the Packers will have a running game, and the Lions better beef up that defensive line and secondary quickly because Josh Jacobs will tear us apart. And terms of that deal are also unknown. And the Jaguars have poached Darnell Savage away from the Packers, and there's a 3-year deal in place there. So a lot going on around the league. I got to tell you, man, I'm not excited by the way that this is going. I see your questions in here. Is Brad done cooking yet? Man, he hasn't even turned on the stove. He hasn't pressed the button on the oven. He ain't doing nothing right now. And it is kind of expected. You jump out the box and you show us one signing at 8:30 in the morning. And I guess he's going and taking a siesta somewhere. He's just going to let all this play out. But like I've said before, and like I've been saying for a long time, I believe that the path through this free agency is to get the second tier guys. Christian Wilkins is about the only top tier guy that I felt it would have been highly beneficial to this team, knowing that we have a giant hole on the defensive line, which is defensive tackle and defensive end. And now we're left with an option for Danielle Hunter. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I really don't know, especially with the way that the floor was just set with some of these contracts. I mean, if you think that Danielle Hunter is going to look at this Christian Wilkins deal and say, yeah, I'm worth more than that. I want more than that. I want $30 million a year. Maybe not as much as Chris Jones, but maybe real close to Aaron Donald type money. And I want 75% guaranteed. You're talking $67.5 million over, 4 seasons or 3 seasons, whatever it is, guaranteed. And $120 million if it was over 4 at $30 million a year. Do we get a comp pick for Jackson? Not this season. That'll be next season. And more than likely, I believe that we will, based on where he was drafted and the number of snaps that he played. The Lions should be able to get something there. So I guess, what are your thoughts right away, guys? This isn't shaping up to being, a good free agency start, but Brad Holmes finishes. He's a finisher. So let's let him do his thing. There's still plenty of good players available. And the second tier guys, like I've been saying, the AJ Epenesas. Bryce Huff, second tier is money wise, but some of these guys are available, and I expect Brad Holmes to pick up the phone and get something done, because this is the fastest that I have witnessed free agency. Maybe I haven't paid this close of an attention to it, but this is the fastest that I've seen about a dozen guys fly off the board in less than 2 hours with some massive deals. So we'll see you in hour 3. What is Brad going to do? We'll be back. We'll talk to you soon.